Hello universe, what's up? It's Brandy619 and today we're going to do this video on the Kojic Acid face wash bar, okay? Um, I should have did this video about a week ago, probably almost 2 weeks. So, brother, Mr. M, I'm so sorry, but when you like pregnant, you just don't be wanting to do nothing. You just want to sit down and be still. And I got this pubic bone problem thing. That's a whole nother situation. So anyway, let's get down to the nitty gritty. I ordered a 3-pack. They are very small, but this is what they look like. Kojic, okay? It's a skin lightening soap, okay? So it is an acid, but it lightens or brightens your skin gradually over time. Now, if it is your first time using this, first of all, let's see what it looks like. This is what it looks like. Okay, I got another piece of soap stuck on there, but this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. So it really lasts a long time because a little bit goes a long way, okay? This is not one of these you got to keep lathering up and doing all of this extra stuff. A little bit of water, a little bit of soap, and it'll just start lathering up for you. In my opinion, kind of smells like Dial, like the old school Dial. That's this color. But it also has a little bit of an orange citrusy kind of smell to it, which I don't mind at all. My first time using a Kojic Acid bar, was many years ago, and when I did use it, I washed my face, put it on my face, and my face was burning, okay? It was burning for real, for real. But you know me, I'm like, if it's burning, it's working. So I just left it on there and washed my face off. My face felt very clean. It kind of did feel stripped initially. But what I said to myself is, okay, I'm just not going to use this every day. I'm going to use this maybe once or twice a week or something like that, okay? And then there was a time where I just didn't use it. So after that bar was gone, I just never ordered it again. But recently, being pregnant, your hormones and things start acting up and your face start getting a little bumpy, especially depending if you having a girl or a boy, in my opinion, okay? So my face was breaking out and it was just tripping. So I was like, you know what? Let me... Oh, and I couldn't use my epidural anymore because it has like a retinol or something inside of it. And they don't recommend you use that when you're pregnant. So I stopped using that. They prescribed me a benzoyl peroxide face wash. And I was like, let me go back to this Kojic Acid bar. So I went ahead and ordered these. It was 3 in this pack right here, in this box, and they were like $11.30 or something like that. I ordered mine off of eBay. I order everything off of eBay. I use my PayPal account because almost everything I can get that I want on there comes with free shipping, and it comes quickly. I never had no issue, and if I ever do, I contact PayPal or I just contact my credit card company, but that's rare. So this right here, I like this soap because when I use it, it doesn't break me out. You know how sometimes you use other soaps and things and then they say, oh, it's going to get worse before it gets better? Not with this. Not with this at all. So how I use it either 2 ways. I use the silicone little pad or I use my spin brush, okay? If I want a super, super, super deep clean, I use the spin brush. If I want a deep clean, but you know, I ain't really been nowhere, but I know my face probably needs, you know, to be clean, I'll go ahead and use this one. If I don't been outside in the dirt and the muck and all of that kind of stuff, I will use my spin brush. Another way that I use this is I typically like to use this at nighttime. Um, or if I didn't um, wash my face or something at nighttime, I would use this in the morning time. But I will not use this twice in a day. I just use it once a day. And a lot of times that just depends on how my skin is feeling or how it's clearing up. So if I feel like my skin is clearing up and I don't have any bumps or anything like that, then I won't use it as often. But I will use it in order to help fade some of these little marks right here. Because I'm one of those people who, when I get a bump or I break out, whether I pick it or I don't, it's going to leave a mark. So for me, I always push out whatever's inside of there because I don't want it going down and leaving no tiny little bump under the skin. I don't want to feel it. I don't want to see it. None of that. So I just get it out of there and deal with the scarring later. And this is one of those things that helps to give me better texture and a better tone. So I don't use this to try to be white. I don't use this to try to be light skin. I don't use that for none of that. I really just want to even out the skin tone, and this helps my blemishes or pimples go away. Okay, so I normally just use my hands. If I do use a towel, and a lot of times they be like, don't use a towel, it carries bacteria. But if you go into the store and buy you towels that are specifically for your face, the towels that I really like are like the baby towels in the baby aisle. I like those because they're kind of textured on one side and then smooth on the other side. So, and those are specifically for my face. Nobody uses those for their armpits, their butts, nothing. Okay, those are mine for my face. So I just wet my hand like that. You notice I didn't even wet this hand. That's it. Rub it together, lick it. Like I said, a little bit goes a long way. Wet my hand a little bit more. When you first start using this, be careful not to get it in these little creases in the very delicate parts of your face, because it can cause it to get a little dry. And when it dries, because it will kind of tighten your skin a little bit, it can also cause it to kind of crack. But that's just initially, okay? So rinse my hands. Then I'll take my little silicone thing, wet it a little bit, and go in. Now they say 60 seconds. If you're a person that feels like you need extra studs and all that, do you. But I'm not that person. And this soap works so good. You really don't need that. See that? That's dirt. Okay? And I like these little silicone ones because they're easy to wash, they're easy to clean, and they don't harbor bacteria. My spin brush, a lot of times, I like to soak that in hydrogen peroxide. Even my toothbrush, I like to soak that in hydrogen peroxide. And then I just go ahead and rinse my face like normal. But I can feel it, see, I can kind of feel it stinging, but it's tolerable. It's not something that is too much or you can't take it. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's supposed to be doing because it is an acid. So let's see what's in it. Sometimes I like to just let it sit and just do its thing. So this one has coconut oil, water, sodium hydroxide, fragrance, kojic acid, glycerin, xanthan gum, caprylyl crispus, which is carrageenan extract, ethylhexyglycerin, cocamide, DEA, paraffinum liquidum, melaleuca, alternifolia, which is tea tree oil, and that's it. Okay, and so what it says is it's a zero pigment light technology. It's a unique skin lightening delivery system that effectively bonds the potent active ingredients to ensure that it is absorbed by the skin in the areas where it is applied. So it fights dark spots, age spots, scarring, hyperpigmentation, giving your skin an even skin tone. So,
Mom.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I have a band-aid for my brother because her knee is bleeding.
His knee is bleeding because he's in there picking at it, telling him to keep his hands off of it.
No.
What happened?
He was jumping and fall and hurt himself.
We'll tell him sit down and be still. Hurry up.
Okay.
Always doing too much. Thank you, ma'am. She told him. And then that's it. So you can towel dry if you want to. Pat dry, whatever. You can use your paper towels if you want to. You can use whatever the hell you want to. I don't give a damn. Use your shirt if you want to. Shoot. It's your house, your face, your body. On period. Okay? So, now that I did that, you can follow up with a toner and then a moisturizer. As far as toners go, some toners to me dry the skin out a little bit. It does help take off any other excess oil or any other excess dirt because as you know, sometimes when you wash your face, you go in with a toner, you're like, damn, you still see dirt on there. But if you are going to follow up, this is, for me, the toner that I would recommend, which is this Peach and Lily Wild Dew Treatment Essence. Drench and Rewind. This right here, they did their thing because it's not drying at all. Now, what I like to do, I hate wasting products, so I don't put it on, what is that called? Like a pad or a cotton ball. I just put it in my hand and go over my face just to balance it. And then, after I do that, I let it sit for a minute. Make sure it kind of absorbs into my skin. And then, any of the excess or anything that's left over, I just go ahead and just wipe it out. Okay, so this is definitely what you want to be using. All right. So, Kojic Acid Bar is one of those soaps that I highly recommend. And look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I love it. And you can still feel it working. Even after you're done applying it, you can still definitely feel it working. So I just, any little tingling anywhere, I just do my hands like this. And that's it. But I will say, and this ain't no sponsored video, I buy all my stuff with my own money. So get you some Kojic Acid and watch how it helps to even your skin tone. Watch how it helps to fade any of those dark marks, and watch how it helps with the texture of your skin. And if you do plan on going outside into the sun or something like that, wear yourself a sunscreen. Black Skin has a really nice one. Black Skin, you can find them on blackskin.com if you are someone of dark complexion or brown skin. This one is not going to leave a cast on your face or have you looking like ambient lighting. Okay, so I highly recommend them. And that happens to conclude the video. So thank you for watching. And if you haven't already, like, subscribe, share, whatever it is you do. And if you don't want to, don't. I ain't tripping. But I'll be back for another one. I got a video about melatonin. So that's my next one. I think I'm about to record it right now, as a matter of fact. Okay, so catch me on the flip side about the melatonin. Good night.